This is Nick with Build Brothers Roofing, starting my digital inspection at 2489 Golfcrest Loop out here in Eastlake, on top of a concrete S-tile roof. Concrete tile does look to be in pretty good shape. Nice thing with concrete tile is that it actually does get stronger as it ages. So this particular roof will be a great candidate for a lift and reset. We've done a few homes in this area. Chris Cars are right down the street. We just finished his a few months ago. But I want to point out a few things on this roof. So we got a leak coming right from this area, and I think the culprit, or there's a couple different things. We got these dormer vents, and you can see all the repairs that have been done along these vents. Those repairs are temporary repairs. So every time it rains, there's a lot of water and moisture that gets into those vents and comes down. You can see all the water marks below it from the underlayment itself. Now this underlayment is extremely brittle. This stuff is literally just crumbling in my fingertips, so it has definitely gone past its life expectancy. Other leaks coming right from this area as well. And what's happening is you can see how loose and damaged these caps are. So every time it rains, water gets down underneath these mortar caps into the roof structure itself. You see how damaged this wood is, and as that happens, it goes underneath the tile, gets underneath that valley metal, and that's where all those leaks are starting to occur from. A couple other areas that I want to point out where the same thing is happening, but again, you can see the repairs that have been done along these dormer vents. These dormer vents are always the first area of the roof that are going to leak. But again, here's another cap that's been completely exposed. So every time it rains, water is just pouring into these sections of the roof, allowing water to get underneath these tiles. And unfortunately, when it gets into these corner sections, it also gets underneath the underlayment as well. And that's where you see all those leaks starts to come about. Again, more of these damaged caps as well. The other thing I want to point out is how tight these valleys are. When we redid this roof, because I am going to suggest a full re-roof, is I want to open up these valleys. So we want water and debris to flow freely down these valleys, and when these things get so tight the way that they are, what ends up happening is debris will end up accumulating in the valleys. And when that happens, as the water gets on the roof, instead of it just flowing down, it ends up getting caught and diverting underneath the tiles and skipping that valley metal, and that's where a lot of leaks will start to come. You can also see all these slip tiles down here as well. So each and every one of these slip tiles is allowing water to get directly underneath the tile itself, straight down to the underlayment. You can see how damaged that underlayment is because of it. So based off of the amount of slip tiles that we have on this roof, the amount of repairs that have been done on this roof as well, and just the overall age of this roof, I am going to suggest a full lift and reset. Now again, this tile is in good shape. We can go ahead and reuse this tile. If the homeowner would like to upgrade the tile to a new tile, maybe go with a different type of blend, or just something to give it a fresher look, they are always welcome to do that. No matter what, we will be adding 2 layers of UDL 40 underlayment to this roof. Right now we have 1 layer of a UDL 30 that's on this roof, so we're gonna add some thicker underlayment to it, and we're gonna double it up to ensure the proper waterproofing. We'll reseal each and every one of these penetrations. We're gonna get rid of these dormer vents. We're swapping those out for O'Hagan vents. O'Hagan vents are those flat, low profile vents that your neighbors have. Those are a lot easier to flash, a lot more waterproof. We've got a few cracked tiles on this roof, but not too many. We will have to replace some of these tiles with new tile, since some of these are going to break during the process, and we'll make sure to put those pretty much in the non-conspicuous areas of this roof, because they will not match perfectly with what's already up here, which is another reason why I like to push the new tile roof. But again, it's always up to the homeowner, depending on what their budget is and what they're looking to do. But I am going to suggest a full lift and reset. We will then go ahead and add drip edge along the entire perimeter of the roof, and bird stop, which goes underneath those tiles, and it'll stop any kind of wind-driven rain or critters or fire embers from getting underneath the rain as well, or the roof as well. That's it for my inspection.